On August 17, 2021 at 5 a.m., there was a fatal accident on the Muyumkum well field of the mine operated by KATCO, Orano Mining's subsidiary in Kazakhstan. KATCO mines uranium deposits in the south of the country with in-situ recovery ISR technology. ISR is based on the injection into wells of a solution that dissolves the uranium in the deposit, which may be up to several hundred meters in depth. This solution is then pumped back up to the surface via pumping wells and sent to a processing plant. The drilling of these wells is thus a routine activity on the KATCO site, carried out for the most part by subcontractors. The August 17 accident occurred on a ZIF 1200 drilling rig, a model commonly used in Central Asia, operated by one of these subcontractors. Two drillers work on the rig. The driller assistant positions and handles two types of drilling pipes. The heavy drilling pipe carries the drilling bit and descends into the well first. It is followed by longer pipes, of which the drill string is made up and which are stored secured by the barrier. The driller is at the control of the winch and the rotating platform, which makes pipes rotate for drilling. He also supervises the maneuvers being performed by the driller assistant and ensures that the drilling is being performed correctly. Let's stop there for a moment. In your view, what are the main risks related to drilling on this platform? The risk of an operator falling from height during the work on the mast, risks of collisions between pedestrians and machinery, risks related to an operator falling when moving around, risk of injury during the handling of rotating equipment, risks of falling equipment such as the pipes. What happened on that day? On August 17, 2021, the drillers were bringing a string of 40 or so pipes back up to the surface. The last of these to arrive, the heavy drilling pipe, got unhooked and bounced off a wall of the drilling platform. As it fell, it struck the driller assistant, who attempted to escape the falling object by moving straight ahead. Conscious and attended to by his team, he was transported in a standard vehicle to the hospital, where he died. An initial analysis of this accident highlighted various direct causes and hypotheses explaining why the pipe fell. This could have been caused by inappropriate or badly maintained equipment. The adapter used to fasten the drilling pipes was not the right format. The cradle locking latch was in poor condition. Other causes are related to errors of implementation. The driller assistant may have failed to lock the headgear into the cradle properly, and the driller was not able to check this operation. An excessive pulling rate may have resulted in the drill bit becoming jammed at the level of the platform that got deformed, and in turn could have caused the pipe to deviate from its trajectory during the fall, as it was prevented from falling back into the well. The state of fatigue of the drillers who had done 2 consecutive shifts that day may have resulted in a lack of vigilance. There was also a lack of training in emergency procedures in at least 2 respects. In a moment of panic, the assistant attempted to escape instead of seeking shelter in the safe zone of the platform. The victim was evacuated in a standard vehicle. Beyond the immediate causes, the real question is how could such a situation have occurred? An accident is not an isolated phenomenon. Organizational and human factors often play an important role. One of these is the lack of experienced drilling personnel related to staff turnover of subcontractors who are having trouble holding on to their employees, notably due to the difficult living conditions on site. A risk of pipe falling although identified by contractor, but not well integrated by operators, considering it a low probability event for routine operation. A lack of knowledge of safety procedures, including procedures for raising the alert in the event of an emergency. Lastly, the contractor supervision routine of CATCO, not adapted to the changes in the global context caused by the pandemic, increased number of drilling rigs, and of non-experienced workers. This drilling machine had not been subject to any inspections for several weeks. Subsequent to this accident, CATCO took several actions. Immediately after the event, an inspection to check the safety compliance of all rigs with a specific focus on lifting equipment. Then, an action plan was defined to address the underlying causes of the accident. A review of the risk analysis of lifting works for the ZIF 1200 drilling rig to integrate the risk of a falling pipe with a clear visual definition of safe and dangerous zones on the drilling rigs of such type. A review of the emergency evacuation procedure. The safety measures for all at-risk posts have been reinforced, renewing the integration of the 6 safety drilling standards in the driller's daily routine. A review of CATCO's organization to reinforce the inspection of drilling rigs and supervision in the field more often, day and night. The implementation of specific requirements in subcontractor agreements concerning the quality of the working conditions of their employees, their level of accommodation, comfortable sanitary conditions of contractor base camps, for example, and a mandatory internal training program for their teams. Creation of an internal pool of drilling safety and quality field supervisors, providing both theoretical and hands-on training programs and professional advice for subcontractors and CATCO staff. This drilling expertise will also be available and serves as reference for other Orano mining sites using the ISR mining technology. On its side, Orano Mining has also requested each of its mining sites to review and update the risk analysis of their subcontractors beyond drilling activities. And what about you, on your site? Can you identify which of your routine activities are potentially at risk? Are all your danger areas clearly identified? Is your accident emergency plan sufficiently well known? Is it followed during emergency drills? What are the risks related to your subcontracted activities? Have you adapted your safety processes to these risks? In the field, the safety of teams, both company employees and subcontractors, should be one of our primary concerns.